Good evening, freedom fighters. It is 6:42 p.m. Alaska time, April 4th, 2024. At this moment, we are looking at the last 12 hours over the eastern Australia. Some unusual weather coming out of Queensland going into New South Wales. I believe it's highly electrified. Zoom in on it. Maybe a little too much. Bump out one. This looks heavily frequency manipulated weather system here. I don't really see any chemtrails, but does not mean they're not there. They can hide in this stuff. But it looks like the same kind of technology. Australia was one of the first testing grounds. They did a lot of testing here in the 40s, from the 40s to the 60s, without anybody knowing. But this looks heavily manipulated, as you will see in California at this moment as well, if you stand by with me. But let me see what else I can see here. We'll switch it to visible. And you can see what I mean, how this material just forms out of kind of nothing and it just pours over these very populated areas. I didn't notice that till I went to visible. Very distinct frequency waves in this material. If it let me go back without reloading the whole thing. Not yet, gotta reload it. Right there you can see your frequency waves. Very distinct here once the day breaks. This is noon Alaska time. About 4 o'clock East Coast time. Come on, give me my picture. You can see the distinct ripples. Undeniable ripples from the machine. Like I said, it's a global effort. These operations are run by the UN, controlled by the central banking system. These central banks has nothing to do with the United States. They've controlled our military, our government, and our banking system since, I think, 1932. They took over our systems. This corporate controlled evil people done this to our planet. The American people has nothing to do with this. Most of it's foreign bankers like the Rothschilds. Stand by and let me look around for some more stuff. Some very distinct chemtrails here in China. I've seen China, Russia. I've seen it about everywhere now. Chemtrails here too, you can see. They have no problem chemtrailing any of these places. Our borders are not real anymore with these corporate giants that controls our, our whole system. See what else I can find. There's very distinct chemtrails. Russia was chemtrailing heavy the other day as well. Very distinct frequency waves in China. Same kind of waves we've seen in the USA, but it's in China. It's not gravity waves or street waves or whatever fictitious name they can come up with. Alright, let's go somewhere else here. Stand by. Some very manipulated weather here in the Atlantic Ocean as well. Offshore of Morocco, Spain, Portugal. This never-ending spin that keeps pounding Ireland, England. I hear some of these places have not seen the sun all year and most of last year as well. Y'all want to know the truth? Our whole entire planet is clouded over. The whole entire Pacific Ocean for thousands of miles has been clouded out. They're talking about people don't want to see anything on land. I don't really know if that has anything to do with it. Not many people's out here. They have clouded out almost the whole Pacific Ocean. I mean, that's 5,000 miles across there, across to here. Alright, guys, let me see. California was some pretty heavy frequency waves going on when I last looked at it. Heavy chemtrailing up here off of the Aleutian Islands. Frequency waves I see off of Kodiak. Let's go to that next. They can push this material in any direction they want with these machines. Hurricanes, and yes, even earthquakes they can manipulate. Just pushing this material wherever they want. I could see these waves big time when we were offshore the other day. Somebody shared a meme that was like the fluoride stare, and that's exactly what I get from people. Oh, when are they gonna realize I'm telling the truth? And that, not that they don't think I'm telling the truth, but they're like, well, there's nothing we can do about it. But 300 million people in this country alone. We got the power to flip buildings over. Don't tell me we can't do anything about it. Heavy chemtrailing at this afternoon in Arizona, uh, New Mexico. Undeniable. Heavy chemtrailing. They just turned it on all of a sudden too. It's not like atmospheric changes. That's at 3:51 p.m. Alaska time, so 4 o'clock their time. Maybe a little bit later. I'm not sure where the time zone is. Very distinct chemtrails. Probably be your next weather system. Put it on infrared, see what it's doing. Same stuff we were seeing in the other countries was highly manipulated systems with unusual spins, where they can just keep redeveloping these systems. This is your climate change, by the way. It's the machine. I've never seen nothing like it, what they're doing now. They said by 2025 they would have full control over the weather, but I guarantee they are ahead of schedule. They are full control. Not a drop of rain falls without their permission. Heavy frequency waves over California today. Last 6 hours. You'll see the chemtrail start up right here. Very distinct. Alright guys, there's weather everywhere. I could literally do this for a full-time job, but I gotta help my boss now. Thanks to incredible donation from a large supporter of my group, I have the money to fly to Florida, but I cannot leave my boss without help. We're having my girlfriend cremated. They're going to do a family service, and then we're going to do one with me, and I'm going to take my girlfriend to the mountains and spread her ashes where she really liked it in those photos. That one photo, she was pretending to be like a bird or something. I just happened to take her photo because it was so beautiful. Had a great time on that trip. Sad I'll never hold my baby again, but I'm trying to be strong. Very important work needs to be done, and she knows all about it. She is a large supporter of my work. She is a large supporter of everything I do. Thank you to all you freedom fighters out there for your incredible comments and your incredible donations to help support this group and to help get my girlfriend where she wants to be. Thank you to you all. Commercial Fisherman out.